Okay, hey guys, so remember on my last video, it was basically an epic failure, and I attempted to say that video games aren't that bad for you. Remember, take it or leave it, who knew, right? Yeah, all that good crap. This time, I'm going to be talking about how they're bad for you, which I actually have some good information on. So, first, I found that there was this study done in Connecticut of 4,000 students. They found that there were problematic gamers and recreational gamers. Okay. First, I should say that about half of them actually played video games, and only a small percentage of them were considered problematic gamers, and they're considered problematic if they had been unsuccessful in attempting to cut back. They had an irresistible urge to play, and they had attention that could only be relieved if they played video games. They were the ones that were more at risk to be obese or do drugs or alcohol. But those deemed recreational gamers, or people that just play it occasionally to have fun, were not more at risk than people that did not play. So what I'm saying is that gaming can be bad for you if you are a problematic gamer, and you do have more of a risk to be obese or do drugs and alcohol. Another thing that I found is that I found this graph of how the media has portrayed gaming in the past 25 or 30 years or so. The media is not helping. Let's say here. Here we go. Here's the graph. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's showing that they're being bad for you because the media is telling you it's bad, basically. That the graph, here it is one more time, if you see it, it shows that how much science, as you saw the dotted scientific line, is proving that video games are bad for you, and the media is going downward and saying that it's not. So there's that. Science says they are bad for you, media says it's not, so that's kind of a problem. And another thing that I have found here was there was a study done. The United Kingdom did a study in America, and it showed a direct correlation between obesity and video games, or almost a direct correlation. The Utah had the lowest percentage of obese children, and there was the second lowest amount of people playing video games for 2 hours a day or more, while the Republic of Colombia, had the highest obesity rate and the highest amount of video games played for more than 4 hours a day. So there's a direct correlation between being obese or overweight and playing video games. So there's another way it's bad. And a final thing I've found is that video games are bad for you, and if you're just sitting around playing on your butt like me right now, just sitting here. If I were playing video games, I would not do anything productive. But it showed that there would definitely be more healthier ways to spend your free time than playing video games, such as, let's say, bike riding around the neighborhood, rollerblading, taking your dog for a walk in the park, having a family bowling night, sports, or hide and seek or tag. But so they're saying, however, that the video games there are some video games out that are helping, like the Wii is getting people active in, for instance, Xbox Connect, the PlayStation, no, whatever the PlayStation thing is. PlayStation sucks, anyway, showing that they are making ways for video games to be healthy. So, video games are bad for you according to these studies, and that's what I have. So take it or leave it. Who knew?